Identical twins of Reddit. What's the most embarrassing moment when you've been mistaken for your twin? 1. My twin brother had suggested a restaurant to me. Told him and his wife ate there all the time, good food, very nice people. So I took my wife there. Food as promised, but the service somewhere between cold and openly hostile, as if they resented we were there. I was surprised by the difference between what I'd heard and what I saw. Suddenly, from the front of the restaurant, a burst of laughter, lots of fast talking. Suddenly the waitress is there, smiling and all, just as my brother and his wife come around the corner. They thought my brother was cheating on his wife with some blonde. 2. Not me, but a coworker has 2 sets of twin daughters. The younger set are identical and both work at the same McDonald's. The manager often puts one on the pay window and the other on the food window just to mess with customers. 3. I attended a party once and my bald, identical twin brother hadn't arrived yet. His girlfriend was already there, so I gave her the obligatory friendly hug, then sat on the other side of the room to unwind. This other guy, a mutual friend of his and hers, kept staring at me, then staring at her with this real nervous what the hell look on his face for like 15 minutes. Every so often, this guy would look around nervously and then angrily text on his phone. Then my brother arrives, he kisses his girlfriend and says hi to everyone, and this dude blows up. Was no one going to call him on that? What the hell was that? I thought he grew a full head of hair overnight. 4. Not an identical twin, but married to one. When I dated my wife, she and her twin sister invited a whole bunch of friends over. I approached her, wrapped my arm around her, and she leaned into it. I leaned in to kiss her, but she pulled away then. I figured, well, maybe she isn't comfortable with a little kiss in front of our friends, since we hadn't been going out for very long. Then I glanced around the room and caught my actual girlfriend's eye. I stared back in disbelief. I had my arm wrapped around her sister. She was playing games until things went too far. 5. I dated a girl in college. The first time I went to her apartment, she opened the door. I complimented her on what she'd done to her hair and kissed her. She kissed me back. We went in. She then screams, "Your boyfriend is here." They were weird girls. 6. A friend and his wife grocery shop at the same supermarket each week. His identical twin grocery shops there also with his wife. One day, after having the courage to approach, the cashier pulls my friend's wife aside and says, "I'm sorry to have to inform you of this, but I've seen your husband here quite a few times with another woman." 7. I have twin siblings who attended different high schools and switched places on April Fools. Not embarrassing, but completely pulled off. 8. My grandmother was an identical twin. Her sister died before I was born. She didn't enjoy telling stories about when she was little, but she did share one mistaken identity anecdote. She was in their bedroom one evening when they were quite young and caught her sister out in the window. She began to speak to her sister to find out why she was out at night. Then she realized it was her own reflection. My grandmother had mistaken herself for her twin.